there any sacrifices that you could think of that you had to make, whether it building a business?
Yeah, I would say I didn't date anyone and I had a terrible social life. But when you're working 12-hour days, so there were requirements. And I think a lot of Edward Jones had taught some of those disciplines, and then I was able to just build upon those. But, you had to have so many contacts a day. And in order for it to be a contact, it had to be you had to have a number or an email or, something more substantial. And I had to have 25 of those a day. But when you're knocking on doors, you're knocking on 200 doors to get 25. I can't even remember what the stats were anymore. But that required, and I didn't cut corners and I didn't make any excuses. When it was hot, I'd pull my hair up and just get out there. And sometimes I'd go sit in my car and be like, what? Like, I can't believe I'm doing this. Your ego, you have to just knock your ego really far down to be able to do it. But I became really great. It took me 2 years to build an incredible pipeline. And I believe in my very first year working at Edward Jones, I made $184,000. And so I was 24 years old and I had just slaved over that to make it. And everybody's like, I can't believe you made that much in your first year. And it's, some of it might be blessings, luck, call it what you want. But a lot of it was just showing up and not playing around and not trying to get distracted. I mean, I just was like, if I'm going to really hustle through this, what is it going to take? And I think somebody was like, it's going to take 2 years. And I was like, I can do anything if you give me a finish line. What is that finish line? And for me, it was like 2 years. And that seemed hard. I was 24 years old and I was like, that seemed hard. But I was like, 2 years and then I'll be 26 and I can, oh, okay. I mean, I'll have the rest of it. So I gave up a lot. I mean, I sacrificed a lot, I really did. I've sacrificed my youth. That's the best way that I can say that is I really gave up those carefree fun. So I'm not really a carefree fun person. I say that all the time. My sister's just such an amazing, gracious, kind person. And I'm always like, I never had that. She's so curious.
The opposite of you.
Also, it's just, she's really amazing with regards to a lot of that. And so she's always like, right, but look at what you have. And I'm like, right, but I mean, I've not had a lot of fun and I'm not the fun one. So, I mean, I'm fun to obviously people that like me and that, we get along, but I'm just super serious. There's always a super serious undertone associated with me. And it's just how I've been built.
Well, I think a lot, you can either party the 20th and then, yeah, you miss out on like the window of, where you can build a meaningful career versus go 9 to 5. And I feel like that's why a lot of middle age crisis comes
So
from.
crazy. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
And
I
luckily it hasn't happened to me. I'm middle aged, but
you are kicking ass.
like I'm good and I can enjoy life now and get to spend time with my kids and staff and mentor people and I can choose the things that I want to do at this point. So it's really quite amazing. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, I don't know if you read it. Everybody talks about like the 10,000 hours, and like really, if you think of it, I don't think there's any way around it. It's just you look at any person doing any meaningful, having any meaningful career, it's just the amount of times that it takes. You just have to commit that time. So it's yeah, it just yeah, no way
it's
around
not a
it.
part-time gig to be
Yeah.
successful. No. I mean, in any of them, if you listen to Dan Martell, if you listen to, Grant Cardone or whatever, they're like just they're all super serious people. And those are my people. I mean, when I get around them, I'm like,
You
we
can
are,
have fun with that.
compadres. We understand each other. But it can be intense for, other people, but that's literally pressure of making a diamond. It's literally you have to put yourself under pressure. And it does require that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with you. In finance, particularly,